All right, everybody, here we go. It is my first round mock draft. We're taking all the teams. We're going to do a draft and we're going to see where it ends up. Now, it is the almost the end of January. It's January 22nd. So there are a few spots at the end that may get mixed up. We still have the AFC and NFC championships to go, and of course the Super Bowl. So with the last few teams that are left, the last four teams, the mock draft spots may be a little different, but let's get into it. Let's draft. All right, I'm the Jaguars. Obviously, I'm going to go with Trevor Lawrence, number one overall. So, guys, obviously, the Jaguars are not going to want to continue, going forward without a franchise quarterback. The Minshew experiment is probably over. I'm sure they could either use him as a good backup or just trade him, maybe get some value out of him. But at this point, it's just we're gonna go with Trevor Lawrence. It's kind of a dumb thing not to. All right, onward to the Jets. So this is a tough one for me. The Jets, I don't think will want to stick with Sam Darnold. But at the same time, it's like they kind of blew their chance to get Trevor Lawrence here. So do they go? Out and do they get like a Zach Wilson or like a Justin Fields or something along those lines? I know there's talk that they may trade here, for Deshaun Watson. So I don't know, guys. I want to say that they'll trade or do something. It's really hard to say because with the Jets, I feel like they're just going to make a bad decision no matter what. But we have to think, okay, are the Jets going to are they going to need a quarterback, or are they going to trade for one? And I just don't think the Jets pull off a trade, or I just think they just don't do it. So we're actually going to go with Justin Fields here and pick him up. Now the Dolphins, they're a pretty solid squad. They almost made the playoffs this year. They kind of blew their chance, unfortunately. I see them actually having a chance next year. Well, let's see what the team needs are, right? So team needs. We've got the Dolphins wide receiver, offensive tackle, running back, edge, safety, right? So, with that being said, I mean it's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna get rid of this thing real quick here. It's pretty straightforward that we're gonna want to get the best offensive tackle in the draft. So we're gonna go with Penei Sewell. That'll take care of that need. Falcons have a new head coach, Arthur Smith, and a new defensive coordinator in Dane Pease. So they should be pretty much like the Titans were for the last couple of years at that point. Now, it looks like they need an edge rusher, a running back, a defensive tackle, a corner, and a quarterback. I don't think they need a quarterback. Matt Ryan's perfectly fine for right now. Well, let's kind of look over here and see what we have as far as options. So Zach Wilson, Jamar Chase. Let me see here. They don't need wide receiver. Let's go. Well, let's see what they need here. All right, running back, edge, corner. I mean, they're pretty solid on some things here. We're gonna go ahead. We'll pick Caleb Fairley out of Virginia Tech, number 8 prospect overall, and we'll go ahead and put him in there with the Falcons. The Bengals. Okay, so Joe Burrow injured first year. I can't believe that that we have to have that talk. I want to get him an offensive lineman. I really do. But at the same time, I'm just like, he needs some receivers too. I mean, if we look here, offensive tackle is number 1. Wide receivers number 2. Guard. I mean, his whole line's just trash. Let's just say that. So let's see what options we have here. Obviously, we're not going to go here. I mean, we have Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. So we have a lot of options here. Let's see if there's any. Man, with all these names here, I want to pick a receiver for him, and maybe, yeah. I mean, if Sewell was still available, maybe I'd go there. But let's go. This is tough for me. I'm gonna go with. Go with Waddle. Jalen Waddle. I'll give a weapon for him. He'll be able to roll there, do his thing. Got the Eagles. Where are the Eagles at? Okay, so Eagles need a wide receiver. Yeah, Eagles need help across the board. Um, if you're an Eagles fan, I'm sorry, your guys' franchise is in trouble. I mean, Jalen Hurts, he's not not the answer. We'll just say that. But anyways, let's get a receiver in here. Let's go ahead and we'll get Jamar Chase, LSU wide receiver. See, we got the Detroit Lions. Oh, the Lions killing it. Matt Stafford, man, probably the most under-rewarded quarterback in the NFL. I feel really bad for him. I feel like if you're a Lions player, I feel like you kind of get screwed out of your career. I mean, look at all the greats that played for the Lions who just, it's unfortunate. Wide receiver, linebacker, defensive tackle. Let's see what we have here. Yeah. Let's see. Quarterback. Nah, we're not going quarterback. We don't need a quarterback. You know what? Let's take Devontae Smith off the board. Get some more talent out there. Help Matt Stafford out. Go with the Panthers. All right. The Panthers have a problem. In my opinion, your quarterback situation isn't great. But, I mean, do we really have a good option here? Corner, linebacker, offensive tackle, safety. You know what? Let's go with Patrick Surtain. Amp up that defense. I think we can give Teddy a little bit longer to see what happens. It's not going to hurt the team. They're still rebuilding, in my opinion. The Broncos. All right. So Broncos need a corner, a running back, a linebacker, an edge, and a safety. And then Von Miller, he's in trouble now. So we don't know what's going to happen there. So there's just all sorts of craziness that's gonna be coming out here. But we do need to worry about getting some of the aging players taken care of. So let's say we've got we're gonna go with Kwity Paye, edge out of Michigan. Oh, our friends in Dallas. All right, so where's our Cowboys, right? Yeah, we need a tight end. Get Kyle Pitts, Florida. All right, New York Giants. Good stuff. Edge rusher, corner, wide receiver. It's always the same, It's my opinion. It's always the same. So, let's see what we got here. They need an edge big time, so you need some defense. Let's see. Oh, didn't see this. Aziz. There we go. Alrighty. San Francisco 49ers. Actually, I really feel like the 49ers would have went all the way back to the playoffs again this year if it just wasn't for all these injuries, man. They're really missing DeForest Buckner, Man, even if DeForest Buckner stuck around, it still would have ended bad. I mean, there's just too many injuries to overcome. Quarterback situation, Jimmy G's not the answer. Let's go with. I don't want to do Zach Wilson. Yeah, this is a tough one because Jimmy G is not the answer. Do we start getting a quarterback though? What's the plan, guys? I don't want to pick a quarterback for you and just have you hate on it but Jimmy G's not the answer for your team. You know what? Screw it. We're going Zach Wilson, BYU. You guys need a quarterback. He'll sit. Let him learn. Really groom him and then throw him in there. We'll see what happens. It's kind of a sticky situation to be in. Although I do say the 49ers are going to be back next year. This year was a freak accident, if to say the least. We'll just say that. Chargers. All right. Chargers are pretty solid, actually. You only really have four things in need here. Tackle, corner, guard, and wide receiver. Let's roll with Rashawn Slater out of Northwestern. Let's get you a tackle. Help out our good friend Justin Herbert and see what the Chargers can do. The Vikings Hey, the Vikings, they're pretty solid this year. Dalvin Cook, man, wow. All I'm gonna say is wow with Dalvin Cook. Okay, I was impressed. So you need a guard and edge. Okay, so you guys need linemen. Wow, you're weak on both sides of the football. Let's see how. Ooh, Alex Leatherwood. I'm debating which lineman I want to give you. We'll go with Alex Leatherwood. Alabama. Patriots. Man, Cam Newton's not the answer. But, I mean, can Bill Belichick take someone like Trey Lance and just turn him into Tom Brady? I don't know. I guarantee you Cam Newton's, I mean, man, Patriots are in a rough spot, man. They weren't kidding when they said the dynasty was dead, man, because this is tough. But knowing Bill Belichick, I feel like he'll try to make Cam Newton work. Maybe get a defensive player. Let's go with Michael Parsons, because I feel like Bill Belichick is going to see what Cam Newton can really do. Like, he's going to try to make something happen. And they don't ever really have low picks like this, so we'll see what happens here with Michael Parsons and just see, what we end up with. Cardinals. Cardinals were killing it last year, man. Shorty's coming into his own out there. All right. Did the Rams get a new logo? Am I tripping? I didn't see that before. Offensive tackle, corner, tight end, edge, OG. Getting J.C. Horn, cornerback, South Carolina. Raiders number one need is a safe. Wow, your secondary is blah. Okay, well, the bad thing is there's really no more secondary players here. You're looking at, man, you're kind of screwed if you're a Raiders fan by now. Everybody's kind of off the board. Edge. Oh, actually, I could probably get an edge rusher. Yeah, I'll get Rousseau. Gregory Rousseau out of Miami, Florida. But, man, that secondary is going to need some help. Safeties and corners. Guys, I don't know what to do for the Raiders. That's going to be a free agency thing right there. The Dolphins got another pick. So Dolphins must have traded up or got someone's pick. So, all right. Well, let's see here. We've already got an offensive tackle. Tua is not the answer in my opinion, but yeah, that's just me. Edge, wide receiver. Let's see what we got. I always pick best on board. Linebacker, offensive tackle, wide receiver, right edge. Okay, so, Rashad Bateman's here. Okay, we going with Rashad Bateman because dude's a beast. So that right there should help out. You got quite arguably the best tackle in a long time, and a pretty solid receiver, potential number one receiver right here, guys. Okay, Washington needs all the help. Quarterback, linebacker. You know what? At this point, Washington really don't have any options, so we're going to pull Trey Lance because Dwayne Haskins is gone. Alex Smith is on his last leg. Ha ha ha. I know that was an inside joke. And really, there's just, we need a new quarterback. We just need a new quarterback. So we're going to go with Trey Lance. Chicago. All right. Chicago Bears. Oh, man. Mitch Trubisky, MVP. So you guys need wide receiver, quarterback. Wow. You just need everything, don't you? Edge, corners. Jesus. Man. I don't know, guys. There's no more quarterbacks. There's no more quarterbacks. You can't get rid of Mitch. Guys, we're going to have to wait till next year. Jesus. I don't know. Dude, hold on. Jesus. Bears, man. Bears are in some trouble here, guys. Let's see here. Edge, corner, quarterback, tight end. Is there anybody? Oh, no. This is a tough one. Let's give. You want to get Mac Jones? We get Mac Jones, guys. Oh my God. Is Mac Jones better than Mitch Trubisky? I don't know. Uh, I mean, you're kind of going lateral at at best, in my opinion. Jesus, there's really no options. I mean, I think honestly, I think we, man, I hate how Mitch is just inconsistent. It's not a receiver. Actually, you guys have one of the best receivers. You just don't have anybody throwing the ball. To get Mac Jones, I don't know. Although I am looking at Jay Tefeli. Well, I don't know, guys. This is a tough situation. Damn, I want to do it. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I know it's a wasted pick. I'm sorry if you're a Bears fan. I know that was a wasted pick. I don't know what to tell you. Mitch Trubisky is hot garbage. He's never going to be amazing, and I'd rather take a gamble on Mac Jones than to keep letting Mitch Trubisky do what Mitch Trubisky does, and that's crush hopes and dreams with potential that never actually goes anywhere. So yeah, and now the Colts are really screwed because the Colts don't have a quarterback. Oh man, what do the Colts do, you guys? Let's see. I mean, they don't have a quarterback at all, and they're definitely not wasting their first round pick on that. Holy crap, they're gonna have to get a stopgap. They're gonna have to go out in free agency and get a stopgap. Offensive tackle. We'll go with Christian Darrisaw. Because otherwise, I mean, they're going to have to roll out there with, well, I mean, actually, they're not. They'll be fine, actually. Titans need pass rush. Joseph Asai. It's an obvious one. Jets. We're back with the Jets again, guys. So we got our quarterback. Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, quarterback's number one. That's been taken care of. So where are our friends, the Jets? Okay, so you just basically need everything if you're a Jets fan. Man, see, corner. I mean, literally everything is just there. You can pick anybody, and it'll be a good pick for the Jets for the most part. Do we get them a running back? I mean, we need a tackle too. You know what? We're gonna roll with the tackle. We're gonna get Vera Tucker out of USC because if you have a new quarterback, my belief has always been the same. If you have a new quarterback, you need to get some protection for him. And if I was the Jets, I'd be in free agency looking a lot at my offensive line, and then of course I would draft young talent and just try to build on the O line. Because look what happened to Joe Burrow. You draft this amazing quarterback, and then you just put a paper wall in front of him, and he ends up getting hurt, and his first season in the NFL is shortened because you don't protect him right. So that's my opinion. It is what it is. Quarterback Ben Roethlisberger hasn't retired yet. Running back situations, James Conner's an average running back. I mean, is what it is. Tight end situation's good. If they re-sign Juju, I don't have any worries about like wide receiver. Plus Chase Claypool's there as well, so it's nothing there. Tight end. Let's see what we're working with here. OT and offensive center. Running back. Maybe I should get Najee Harris, or Travis Etienne. Would the run game really benefit from a rookie running back, guys? What do you think? I mean, James Conner's there. They were really crappy with the run game this year, so maybe the running back is important. Maybe we need to actually invest in a running back. That's what I'm thinking. We're going to go with Najee Harris. Their run game sucked this year. They need a running back. We'll go with that. All right. Jaguars got 2 picks? What do they trade? Okay. Well, the Jaguars are going to have a good draft this year simply because, you know, we got Trevor Lawrence. So that in itself is a prize to steal. They need a tight end, an edge, and a linebacker now. So at this point, the Jaguars just need help. They need all the help that they can get. Um, so what? Tight end, edge, linebacker, quarterback. Let's go with Awusu Koromoa. Komoa. Boom. All right. Got the Browns up next, guys. Can't believe they made it as far as they did. Can you believe that? Wait a second. This is out of order. This has got to be out of order. Why are the Browns behind? Oh, you know what? Because they got eliminated. Same thing. Never mind. Never mind. I had a mental relapse there. Didn't know what I was saying. Edge, corner, linebacker, defensive tackle, wide receiver. Okay. Wait, what do they need again? Their offense was cooking this year. Defense just needs a little bit more. I don't think they really need the defensive tackle. Logan Joey's good there. Wide receiver solid. I mean, they have two of the better wide receivers in the game. Edge rush. They do need edge. Do they need edge? Well, let's see who's edge. Yeah, Jason Away, Penn State. We'll roll with him. Good choice there. Solid player. Hold on, I'm just kind of looking through here because some of these guys lost some value. Like Jay Valley. Okay. All right. Ravens. The Ravens. Ravens. I don't know what to tell you guys. Lamar Jackson. He's I don't think he's ever going to get you to where you want to go, and if he does, it's going to be a very lucky thing that happens. Because he can have some really bad games especially when it's online. So, edge is that defensive tackle? It is. We're gonna go with Jay Tufele, USC, big boy. Saints, Drew Brees, man, he's gone. What do we go with Jameis Winston? Like, what's the plan for the Saints, guys? I think we have to kind of have a stopgap here and then think about a quarterback next year. I don't know if Drew Brees is actually retiring or what the deal is. I imagine he's going to retire. I mean, all things are leading towards that. So it's a little rough. Let's see what we got as far as options go. Saints need linebackers. They need wide receivers, tight ends, quarterbacks. It's always the same. Let's switch it up and go with Trevor Moehrig. See, get some safety help there. Maybe that'll help help the guys up front. All right, the Buccaneers still got 1 year of Tom Brady, at least as far as I know. Offense is stacked. I mean, if you say the Buccaneers need offensive help, I don't know what to tell you. That's bullshit. Sorry, that's bull crap. But yeah, the Bucs don't need no offensive help. They literally have three of the better receivers that you can have. I mean, you have Antonio Brown. You got Mike Evans. You got Chris Godwin. I mean, you have the beasts. I mean, Tom Brady has been set up for success. We'll just say that. So the defense, though, does need some help. Looks like they would need an edge, defensive tackle. Wow, we don't need a quarterback yet. Okay, Tom Brady's probably going to play for another 4 years or whatever. That's how he is. But let's see if we need some tackle help. I think that was an option. Yeah. Let's protect the old man, Let's get Samuel Cosme out of Texas. Let's just protect the old man for as long as possible until he just falls apart himself. Buffalo. What does Buffalo need, guys? I don't really pay attention to the Bills too much, but looks like they need edge, tight end, corner, tackle, and guard. I mean, the Bills, I don't really think they need that. They're a pretty solid team. I think that at this point, it's best player available because on both sides of the ball, the Bills are pretty solid. Do they need a linebacker? No. Tackle, corner. Do they need defensive tackle? Nope. They just need tight end, corner. You know what? Let's get I kind of want to get Asante Samuel. Ooh, Carlos Basham's down there. How did I miss him? Wait. Bills. Edge. We're getting Carlos Basham. Yeah, Wake Forest. Okay. Coming up on the end, guys. Looking like a good draft so far. What does our boys in Green Bay need? Aaron and the boys. Wide receiver, defensive tackle. I mean, you have quite arguably the best wide receiver in the game today, right now. Devontae Adams is out there. I know people will be like, no, Tyreek Hill. It's like, well, if Tyreek Hill was as good as then his numbers would be better, but they're not. So deal with it, and yeah, cry more if you don't like it. Corner, linebacker, wide receiver. Okay, I think that. I mean, well, best player available is Zaven Collins. They need a linebacker. We're getting them a linebacker. Last up on the board, guys, can't see it, but it is the Chiefs. The Chiefs need offensive tackle help, offensive guard, linebacker, edge, wide receiver. I mean, I think some of this is some BS. I think for the Chiefs, it's really just best player available. They don't need a running back. It's the guy Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Do they need a defensive tackle? Where is the Chiefs here? Okay, let's see. Linebacker, edge, offensive tackle. They don't need wide receiver. Maybe they do because Sammy Watkins is going. Okay, we'll get Rondell Moore out Purdue then. Boom. Wow. It glitched out. Look at that. Hold on. Full results. Here we go, guys. So we're going to go through all the results here. So once again, we got Trevor Lawrence, number 1 overall to the Jaguars in this mock draft. Justin Fields, Ohio State, goes to the Jets because, they need somebody to throw the football. Penny Sewell goes to Oregon, offensive tackle. Solid pickup. Caleb Farley, cornerback, Virginia Tech, goes to the Falcons. Jalen Waddle goes to Alabama. Jamar Chase, LSU. Got Devontae Smith coming out of Alabama. Patrick Surtain II, also coming out of Alabama, going to the Panthers. Kwity Paye, edge rusher, going to the Broncos out of Michigan. Kyle Pitts going to Dallas out of Florida. Another weapon here for Dak. Azeez Ojulari coming out of Georgia, going to the Giants, giving them some edge rush help. Zach Wilson, kind of a gamble. Jimmy G, not the future. So we'll see what the Niners do with him. Rashawn Slater, Northwestern, going to the Chargers, offensive tackle, protect our buddy Justin Herbert. Alex Leatherwood going to the Vikings from Alabama. Micah Parsons out of Penn State going to the Patriots. J.C. Horn out of South Carolina is going to the Cardinals. Gregory Rousseau is going to go to the Raiders out of Miami, Florida. Rashad Bateman, this is actually another steal. I'm actually kind of happy I got Rashad Bateman for the Dolphins. Pretty good pickup here. Trey Lance going to Washington. We'll see what they can do. They need something because, Haskins didn't work out. The biggest gamble in the draft, Mac Jones going to the Bears. I don't have any faith in Mitch Trubisky. I really don't. It just don't. So we'll see what Mac Jones can do. Christian Darrisaw going out Virginia Tech, going to the Colts to beef up the O-line. I'm pretty sure they'll use Jacoby Brissett for a year, and then they'll draft somebody or something next year. We'll see what happens. Joseph Asai, edge rusher out of Texas, going to the Titans. They need edge help big time. Alijah Vera-Tucker out of USC, going to the Jets, offensive tackle, to help protect their new quarterback. Najee Harris going to the Steelers. Steelers need running back help. Their rush attack sucked last year, and they were one-dimensional. So maybe Najee Harris can help, change that and switch things up a little bit. We'll see. Jaguars get Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah out of Notre Dame, linebacker. Help them on the other side of the ball. They already got the prize of the draft here with Trevor Lawrence. Jason Away goes to the Browns out of Penn State. Jay Tufele going to the Ravens out of USC. Trevor Moore going to the Saints out of TCU. Samuel Cosmi out of Texas going to the Bucks to help protect Tom Brady even more so he can have a longer career and potentially play into his 90s. So we'll see what happens there. Boogie Basham out of Wake Forest going to the Bills, edge rush. Like I said, though, I don't really think the Bills need any huge updates. I think everything's more just kind of backups, really, at this point. I think they're a pretty solid team all around. Zaven Collins out of Tulsa going to the Packers, and Rondell Moore out of Purdue going to the Chiefs. So that was it, guys. That is the first round mock draft. It is the 22nd of January, so these things may change. But yeah, that's it. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know who you hope your team gets. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.